Daily Devotionals for December 29th. Today's scripture reading will be Proverbs 16, verse 3. Roll your works upon the Lord. Commit and trust them wholly to Him. He will cause your thoughts to become agreeable to His will, and so shall your plans be established and succeed. Now, you've probably heard me say this before. I think God basically tricks us. Of course, He can't trick us, but He gets us to agree with Him, okay? We rely on Him, we trust in Him and rely on Him for everything. And He gives us the desires of our heart, but it's actually His desire that He places within us. And then we become agreeable to Him. He caused our thoughts to agree with His will. And that's the greatest thing we can do, other than loving Him and obey Him, is to walk according to His will. And we do that when we can fully trust Him. Lord, there is just no other way. I don't know. I don't have the right answer. I don't know what to do, but I trust You, because He knows all things and He makes all things come to pass. We commit our ways to Him and trust Him. He brings it to pass, but remember, it's always in His time. I remember probably 3 years before I actually met Bob, the Lord told me that I would study with Bob Jones, and I thought He meant I would be going to his home and study with him then. We live in a time, the microwave world, I call it, where we think everything's going to happen right now, today, or next week. If it takes more than 10 days, it's too long. Well, it's not like that. The Lord sent me many places. In fact, He sent me on to Alaska, from the Carolinas to Alaska. And He says, you're going to study with Bob Jones. Well, how was that ever going to happen? But in that time, He really separated me from all peoples, all of my friends, what have you. And it was just really me learning to totally trust the Lord in everything. And of course, He had me praying then to extend years to Bob's life, which, I guess I needed to if I was going to study with him. But long story short, it wasn't like for almost another year or longer before I met Bob. So did I study with him? Bob would joke and say, the Lord meant that you were going to go study with me. But yes, God had to bring me to the place that I would totally trust Him in all things. And my desire would be for Him, no matter what it was going to be, then He would bring that desire of my heart, what He placed inside Him, His desire, He placed in me, and I just agreed with Him, and He brought it to pass. Okay, that's just one little example, but God does that. He wants us to agree with Him, because He has the very best. We think we know what's good for us, and for the most part, we really don't. Okay, so trust Him with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, because it's usually wrong. Okay, all right, till next time. Be blessed, and if you enjoy our YouTube channel, please make sure to subscribe and share it with others, okay? Thank you.